this clip, Jazz talks to Jeanette and Greg about not going back to Harvard next semester and possibly taking a year off. Is anyone really surprised by this news? But for some reason, Jeanette and Greg are. Jazz is obviously quite fragile and anything can trigger his anxiety and fears, so he decides to avoid whatever conflicts him at the moment. Jeanette, of course, is worried because they've been down this road of Jazz not being ready to go to Harvard, and they want to know Jazz's other plans. And of course, Jazz's plan B is being a gay rights activist to confuse the masses, but Greg and Jeanette are not having it. Do you guys remember when Jazz was accepted into another college, and I remember his friend Victoria told him to choose that school because it suits his personality, but for some odd reason, Jazz chose Harvard, which didn't quite align with Jazz's whole situation. I always figured Harvard was Greg and Jeanette's dreams based on how they sound, and Jazz just went along with it for the sake of their happiness and not his happiness. They also want Jazz to really think about this decision because according to Jeanette, Harvard is the best place for him right now. Of course, she would know as the control freak that she is. Jazz is right when he says that not every path requires college, but in this day and age, you will need a plan A, B, and C because it is definitely harder with no degree or backup plans. I noticed that whenever Jazz has a hard time at school, the parents always let him do whatever he wants. This is normal behavior. In high school, he was able to switch to virtual school when it got tough, and after he was accepted into Harvard, he decided to postpone starting school, and now this, of course. At the end of the day, it's Jazz's life and decision to make. He also said something that was really eye-opening. He said he may not finish his education in Harvard, which may mean Harvard was never the right fit for him. I guess Jazz failed and disappointed Jeanette and Greg again, but we'll see.